Welcome, everybody. NFL Preview Week 6 here on Fantasy Alarm TV. Jeff Mans alongside the Oracle Ray Flowers. You can call him Captain America. You can call him whatever you want. You can call him 3-1 on our head-to-heads last week. That's a nice win for you, Ray. Ray, how you doing this afternoon?
Doing pretty good, if not for the extra 13 yards that Kelvin Benjamin had over Keenan Allen. It would have been a whitewashing, Jeff. It would have been 4-0 last week. I'm looking for you to step up in this week here.
Oh, I need you to get out to a lead because that is nothing better. I'm a closer, Ray. That's how I do. I don't show it first. I'm a grower, not a shower, as they say.
Nice finishing kick. You're good.
Yeah,
good at the end, not out of the box. Okay. Right.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Week 6 here in the NFL and fantasy football. A couple players I want to run by you before we get to our head-to-heads of the week. First guy, Bishop Sankey. Sean Green is out. Looks like he's not going to be playing this Sunday. Tennessee with a nice matchup here against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bishop Sankey, the rookie, thought he might have a breakout last week against the Browns. That didn't happen. This week, Ray, it really looks like he's primed and ready to go. Where's your trust in Sankey right now?
Yeah, I don't know if you can trust him. I agree with you. I think that it's all obviously lining up for him to have success. Green isn't going to play. The team's still going to, sprinkle in a guy like Dexter McCluster. The Jaguars are not good defensively, and this is a matchup that the Titans should be able to. Yeah, newsflash. I'm really saying important things that no one knows anything about. But my analysis is astute, Jeff. The team is not good defensively. The Titans, though, have questions under center as well. Are we going to see Locker? It doesn't look like it. Probably going to get Charlie Whitehurst. Sankey has had success. Check down Charlie. Sankey has had success when given the opportunity this year, but the coaching staff has been reluctant to give him a full workload. I would expect him to get like 15 touches and be a real low-level RB2 or a flex option this week.
What's your favorite Charlie? I didn't listen to anything you said there, by the way. I was just thinking.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Your favorite Charlie? Charlie from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The first one, not the Johnny Depp piece of crap.
Yep.
Or Charlie from the Good and Plenty commercials. Charlie says, "Love you good and plenty." Charlie. Which one's your favorite?
I would say Willy Wonka, and surprisingly for people that know me, I never read fiction, but I've actually read Willy Wonka, and what's the elevator one? The second one, the number 2.
Oh.
Do you remember the book? Yeah, I can't remember the title of it, but I actually read both when I was a kid, so I'll go with the Willy Wonka version. The original with Gene Wilder, not Johnny Depp.
Gene Wilder was the man, that's for sure. Favorite Gene Wilder movie? Quick, go.
Young Frankenstein.
Oh, that's such a good one. I was going to say Bustin' Loose with Richard Pryor.
That's a good one, too. Yeah.
We bad. That's a great one. Gene Wilder movies. All right. And let's stay in that game, in the Tennessee-Jacksonville game. Toby Gerhart's been a colossal mess. I've honestly witnessed better abortions than Toby Gerhart's season this year thus far. And it looks like he's going to be out this week, Ray. We're looking at Storm Johnson potentially, if not starting, he's going to get the majority of the carries for the Jaguars. It's obviously time to add this guy in the waiver wire if you haven't already. What are your expectations from the rookie running back?
Well, right now, Bortles has made some nice plays. He's also thrown 2 interceptions in each outing, so he's struggled a bit. As I noted at the top, that not only are they bad defensively, they're bad offensively. Their offensive line grades out. I think they were 24th in Pro Football Focus's rankings this week. They haven't had much success at all, no matter who's running. Johnson is the guy to own this week. He should be added, as you said. He's a pretty strong runner up the gut. He can catch the passes. Don't know if he's got enough speed to get to the outside. Not really certain how he's going to handle the blitz pickup. I'd look for him to have success, but he's a flex option for me.
I am going to say, if you guys like Toby Gerhart to start the year, there is literally no reason that you shouldn't like Storm Johnson now. Otherwise, you just admit you're wrong, because Storm Johnson's a better running back than Toby Gerhart. I said it in June, I said it in July, August, September, and now it's coming to fruition finally here in October. It's just a fact. Toby Gerhart was not a good running back. He's not a good running back. He's never carried the full load anywhere he's been since college, and that's it. And Storm Johnson, local kid, I think he could do some damage. Again, like you said, flex option play, not a guy that's gonna save your season, but at this stage where running backs are, Ray, holy Lord, running backs are in a bad way right now. In a week or two, Storm Johnson could end up being a top 15 guy just because he's going to get volume.
And all we've heard all week, right, has been Ronnie Hillman. It's been Andre Williams. It certainly hasn't been Storm Johnson. So people that added Johnson earlier in the week were probably paid a third, a quarter of what those top two guys went for in free agency. So they got a good bargain as well.
It's too much with the Broncos running backs. It's Juwan Thompson and C.J. Anderson and Ronnie Hillman. And Ronnie Hillman's, there's guys spending $500 out of $1,000, 50% of their budget on Ronnie Hillman this week. What are you guys doing? What are you doing?
Losing?
You're losing. Yeah, you're chasing something that doesn't exist, chasing a ghost. Speaking of chasing, Ray, I'm down 1-3 in our first head-to-head matchups here in the NFL preview show. Last week, I lost to all but one. Like you said, I got saved by 13 yards. This week, I'm going to take the honors and go first. I'm going to pick first on you. My quarterback this week, Ray Flowers, is Tom Brady. He looked good on Sunday night. I will admit I fully did write him off going into last week against the Bengals, but that was the good thing. I like the fact that they used some new tools. They used Tim Wright. They got to Shane Vereen more than they had in the past few games. They use Rob Gronkowski, obviously. That's something they need to lean on. So Tom Brady's my quarterback. Who's yours?
I'm going with Kirk Cousins. And Kirk Cousins had one terrible game, but I think people are overlooking the fact that the other three games that he's been a starter this year, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a QB rating of at least 102 in each outing. He faced the Cardinals defense that's allowing more than 300 yards passing a week, the worst mark in the NFC, and they're also averaging 2 touchdowns allowed through the air. Kirk Cousins is going to be better than Tom Brady. I
like Kirk Cousins. I just don't like him better than Tom Brady this week. How about your running back, Ray? Who you like? Who you going with this week?
I'm going to go with Doug Martin. And lots been made about Doug Martin.
Whoa, that's my boy. You're using my own knife against me.
Just like I did last week, I used your offensive line talk against you. This week I'm using your own player against you. That's how I'm going to beat you. You look at the last 2 weeks since Martin's been back, and he has a 33-14 touch advantage over Bobby Rainey. The coaching staff has come out multiple times this week and said that Martin's still our guy. The matchup with the Ravens isn't easy. It's not a good one. The Ravens
it's not a good matchup.
The Ravens are 6th or 7th in fantasy points allowed to the running back position, so it's not a great matchup. But I think Martin, at this point, his Q rating is so low that people are looking at him as if he's a nobody, and I still think he's a somebody, Jeff.
From your mouth to God's ears with Doug Martin, but I don't think he gets it done against that Ravens defense. I really don't. And my guy, I'm going to go with Bishop Sankey, guy we just talked about earlier on in the show, getting the majority of the carries against the Jacksonville team. Again, another guy nobody's really thinking of, or they weren't planning on going in this week. He's going to outperform Doug Martin this week. My wide receiver, I'm going to use yours against you now. I'm spinning it, flipping it, reversing it. Keenan Allen, baby. Oakland Raiders, Keenan Allen. Everybody's there. I'm getting questions, Ray. I'm going to drop Keenan Allen. Who should I pick up? Which tight end should I pick up? And which Raiders receiver? Andre Holmes or Denarius Moore No! You don't do that. This is a great matchup for Keenan Allen. He had 10 catches, 130 yards 2 games ago against the Jaguars. This is a similar type matchup. I wouldn't doubt if he gets in the end zone twice. Boom! 2 deuces for Keenan Allen this week. Yeah, that's right. I call my shot, baby. Who are you going with at receiver?
I'm going to go with the guy who has scored twice in the last 2 weeks. In fact, he scored 3 times in the last 2 weeks, and that's Mr. Quik of the Rams. The Niners defense is solid on the ground, but they're not good against the pass. They've given up 6 touchdowns in 5 games to the wide receiver position. As I noted, Quik has scored 3 times in his last 2 weeks. He's ascending. He's quickly become the number 1 guy for a quarterback in Mr. Davis, who has thrown for 700 yards and 6 touchdowns in his last 2 outings. Jeff, who do you got at the tight end position?
Fluky.
I know it's fluky. I agree with you. I'm not saying he's the number 1 guy.
How long before we nicknamed Brian, we put a nickname of Strawberry in the middle of it? Strawberry Quik. That was delicious. Yeah. Absolutely delicious. When I was a kid. My tight end this week is going to be Pittsburgh Steelers tight end Heath Miller. A guy that's been on the come, another great matchup. The Browns just do not have the linebackers to keep up with speed and tough tight ends. I look for him to get in the end zone this week and probably puts together 4 or 5 catches as well. Who you got?
I'm going Charles Clay. Tough matchup against the Packers. They're very good against the tight end position this year. Clay has not had 35 yards in a game this season. He hasn't done it yet, but he's finally getting healthy and he'll do it this week.
I smell 4-0 for Hefe, Mr. Mans over here. 4-0. I'm calling it right now over Ray Flowers. That is all the time we got today for the NFL Week 6 preview show. Join us again, fantasyalarm.com for Fantasy Alarm TV and the Oracle Ray Flowers. This is Jeff Mann. See you next time, everybody.